My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Wednesday, the 5th of January 2022, Hollywood Bets Greyville. We're on the poly track. We have 8 races carded for you, and Raheel and I will be taking you through the preview show, and we will be your hosts on race day. Recording the day before to help you make your selections. Raheel, how are you today?
Well, thanks, and how are you, Warren?
All good, thank you, and lots of racing action, so I think let's get straight into it.
Yes, absolutely. Looking forward to this week's racing.
Okay, let's talk about race 1 on Wednesday. It is off at 25 to 1, 12:35, a maiden plate for fillies and mares. They're going to race over 1,200 metres, and at this time of recording, there are no scratchings or jockey changes. Well, there's no scratching in this race. There is one scratching on the race meeting that comes up later on, and we'll inform you as we get to that race. But as I always say, please check your scratchings, changes, betting moves, etc., before taking your final bets. Race 1 kicks off the bipod. And when having a look at this field, Raheel, I gave quite a few of these horses here chances, but I've narrowed it down, and I'm in the camp of number 5, Vision of Will, the Kildonan filly for Paul Gadsby. Robert Mavis owns this filly. Muzieni's going to ride from an okay draw. Her penultimate start was all wrong. She showed last time that it was all wrong. Her overall form is good, lightly raced, and I think she's the one they all have to beat, but I do have healthy respect for number 6 in Kalanzini and several others.
Yes, Warren, I think the 5-horse Vision of Will is a value in the race, was a value for me at around 10 to 1 in the market. As you mentioned, the penultimate run wasn't right at all, and last time out was a nice run. But I just feel the horse that they all have to beat is the 6-horse in Kalanzini from the Darramore yard. Last time out, just got caught late on over the 1,400-meter trip. I think the 1,200 meters is going to suit nicely. She's a filly that loves to go up handy and set the fraction. So I think Anton Marcus is going to give her a good ride from up there, and she can go all the way in the first race on the card. But definitely the value lies with the 5-horse Vision of Will.
Number 7, Corner Crusade, gets Rachel Veniker again. She rode her in her penultimate start to a second behind Spirit of Dasher. I'm not so sure how the strength of that form line's working out. Do you give her an outside quartet chance?
She must have a trifecta quartet chance. It's hard to... I don't think she will be able to beat the 6 in Kalanzini or even the 5 Vision of Will, but more of a trifecta quartet chance.
Austin, horse number 4 from the Dennis Dreyer stable for Aventura Estate, Pty Limited. Sean Veal. We saw a horse of theirs the other day, Estival, I think it was called. Similar type of form, similar type. The Dreyer stable have kept on with this horse. I've got no doubt that she's better than what she's been showing us, and she could be the lurker in the pack.
She could well be, but it's hard to have much confidence on her. Last time out, she ran in a pretty weak race where Crazy Blues won comfortably. And she ran 5th position. I thought she would have finished a lot closer, but she ran in 5th, beats and 6.7 lengths. So, tad disappointing, but it's hard to be confident on her. So, another horse to include into trifectas and quartets.
Okay, race 1, the first leg of the bipod. Other runners to touch on: Lady Macbeth, Broadway Calling, Regina's Angel, Perfect Appeal. So, when you look deep into the first race, a lot of them have got some form, and a case can be made for a lot of them. But after all is said and done, we can't tip them all. Raheel's in the camp of Kalanzini. I'm in the camp of Vision of Will. If you're followers of ours, some boxed exactors could be the way to start the day.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.